Ever wonder how a small club nestled in the mountains of Hidalgo, Mexico, became one of the most respected football development hubs in the Americas? Pachuca isn't just another Liga MX team. They are a machine designed to scout, educate, and launch world-class talent. From Herving Chucky Lozano to Eric Gutierrez, Pachuca's impact reaches far beyond Mexican borders. While most fans focus on glitzy clubs like America or Tigers, Pachuca quietly dominates in the background, producing elite talent and consistently competing on the international stage. And what makes it even more surprising is how they do it with less financial power, but more vision than almost any other club in North or South America. At the heart of Pachuca's success is the Universidad de Futbol, a one-of-a-kind educational and training complex built solely for creating the next generation of footballers. This isn't just a fancy name, it's an actual university where young athletes not only train on pristine pitches but also receive academic education and life skills. Most clubs around the world separate academics from sports. Pachuca fuses them. The result? Players who are physically sharp, emotionally mature, and intellectually prepared to handle the challenges of professional football. When a 14-year-old enters Pachuca's academy, they aren't just learning to pass or shoot. They are learning how to eat, sleep, train, and think like professionals from day one. Their model is built not just for winning, but for sustainability. Pachuca doesn't rely on high-dollar transfers or headline signings. Instead, they develop players in-house and sell them to larger clubs, often in Europe or Major League Soccer. The money earned isn't spent recklessly. It's funneled back into facilities, staff, and scouting operations. This cycle keeps the club competitive without ever needing a billionaire backer. Even when stars leave, like Lozano heading to PSV or Gutierrez joining Feyenoord, Pachuca doesn't panic. There's always another teenager in the pipeline ready to step up. That's a genius of their long-term approach. But don't let the business model fool you. Pachuca wins. A lot. They've clinched 7 Liga MX titles, 6 CONCACAF Champions Cups, and even pulled off the unthinkable, winning the Copa Sudamericana. They are the only Mexican club ever to win that prestigious South American tournament, beating some of the best teams from Brazil and Argentina along the way. While other clubs in Mexico dominate the headlines, Pachuca racks up trophies and international respect. Their playing style is bold, modern, and technically driven, often overwhelming clubs with much larger budgets. And their reach doesn't stop in Mexico. U.S. soccer is increasingly connected to Pachuca's pipeline. Alan Bautista and Alexei Domínguez are just 2 recent graduates of the academy who've caught the eyes of MLS scouts and European recruiters alike. Many Pachuca Academy players are now dual nationals eligible to represent either Mexico or the U.S., and some are already being pursued by U.S. soccer. That makes the club increasingly relevant to American audiences. U.S. fans who follow prospects, MLS development, or even World Cup preparation should absolutely be paying attention to Pachuca's output. Their influence is real, and it's growing each season. If you're enjoying this deep look into one of soccer's most underrated powerhouses, take a moment right now to like this video, drop a comment about your favorite Pachuca talent, and share this with someone who follows you football development. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos about global football stories that matter. Your engagement helps us keep exploring untold stories like this one. Now back to the story. Pachuca's strategy isn't just academic. It's cultural. They scout for players who are humble, coachable, and committed to long-term growth. Their youth coaches emphasize discipline, teamwork, and community connection as much as raw skill. Even if a player doesn't make it to the first team, they often go on to become professionals elsewhere or take roles in coaching, sports science, or management. In other words, Pachuca creates leaders, not just footballers. And in a football landscape often focused on short-term gains, their patience and vision are rare and powerful. Their facilities are world-class. The Estadio Hidalgo may not be the biggest in Mexico, but it's always packed with fans who understand and support the club's mission. Surrounding it are advanced medical labs, hydrotherapy pools, altitude chambers, and even a hotel for visiting teams and scouts. Everything is designed to support player development. No detail is too small. Nutritionists monitor meal plans, data analysts track every training session, and mental coaches help players stay focused through pressure. It's a holistic approach that mirrors some of Europe's top clubs, only it's happening right in the middle of Mexico. One of the most fascinating parts of Pachuca's growth is how they adapt. With rising competition from other Mexican academies and international clubs rating local talent, Pachuca has expanded their network. They now collaborate with satellite academies across Latin America and even the United States. Some of their scouts attend high school tournaments in Texas and California, looking for the next dual national gem. Their philosophy is simple. If a player has potential and the right mindset, they'll bring them in no matter where they are from. And once they arrive, Pachuca's environment transforms them. While clubs like Club America invest millions into foreign stars, Pachuca focuses on process. They aren't chasing quick fixes. They are laying down blueprints. Their impact goes beyond the pitch. They help raise the standard for football education across Mexico. Other clubs have started copying their university model. Their success has even drawn praise from UEFA consultants and South American coaches. When the conversation about international player development comes up, Pachuca deserves a seat at the table. They've earned it with results, not rhetoric. So where does Pachuca go from here? With new faces like Alonso Aceves stepping into senior roles and a batch of 16-year-olds already training with the first team, the club's next chapter looks even stronger. Their participation in international friendlies, leagues cup matches, and future club World Cups will only increase their visibility. More US-based fans are beginning to recognize their quality and story. And with both MLS and Liga MX moving toward closer collaboration, Pachuca's importance to American soccer will only rise. For fans of US soccer, especially those following youth academies, college soccer, and MLS Next Stars, Pachuca is the kind of club that shows what's possible when development is done right. They built a self-sustaining ecosystem that others dream about. It's a reminder that success in football doesn't always come from the biggest checkbook. It often comes from vision, patience, and a belief in young talent. And that's why Pachuca matters. They may not always be in the headlines, but behind the scenes, they are shaping the future of football across borders. Whether you're a hardcore Liga MX fan or just discovering the world of Mexican football, keep your eyes on Pachuca. They are not just a club, they are a system, a factory of excellence, and a blueprint for the future of global football development.